Good morning to my subscribers in the Philippines. Good evening to my subscribers in America. I know it's late on the East Coast, but it's still evening time on the West Coast. Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. We're here for the new man. We want to be a source of information for the new man and woman who's never been to the Philippines before, but who has an interest in coming here for a visit, slow vacation, or to rejuvenate. My 11 years doesn't make me an expert on the Philippines. I don't believe there's such thing as an expert unless you're a Filipino historian, which I'm not. But my 11 years does give me a unique perspective on the Philippines, and I just like to share that with the new man and woman, or anybody, if it can benefit you, to make your stay here more enjoyable, more comfortable, and to help you to avoid a lot of the mistakes and a lot of the problems that I had when I first came over here. I'm boots on the ground here, and that makes me a lot different than some of these other vloggers who are around the edges, living in these fancy towers in Cebu and Manila, giving you a play-by-play. No, I'm right in the middle of all of this. It's for your benefit. I live among the locals, and I give you the nitty-gritty, and all that is I'm telling you exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I never sugarcoat it, and that's going to be the case today. I'm not going to sugarcoat this subject, but I'm not a SEXPAT, and I'm tired of carrying that label. See, the fact is, 90% or more of foreign men that come over here are decent, hard-working, respectable men who show the Filipino love and respect in return. Tired of being lumped in with that other 10%. And if you're tired, just raise your hand, man, because I'm sick of it. It's a label that undeserved by most of us. And I'm going to tell you why it is, because here's why it is. Because they think that foreign men are the only ones coming to the Philippines for love. But it's just not the case. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you what's really going on. Some people are escaping that label. And the only way we're going to get rid of that label is to blow the lid off of this thing. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to expose the people who have been hiding in the shadows. And I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just telling you how it is. The first one I want to expose is these Western women sneaking over here, coming over here, dating, courting, and marrying these Filipino men. And it's not even on the radar. Okay? Because unless you live here, unless you're here on a regular basis, you wouldn't even know it's happening. But it's happening more and more. It's almost like a movement. I first saw it about when I first came over here. There's a big star here. His name is Ogie Alcasi. And I hope I got your name right, Ogie, because I'm a big fan of yours. He's a big star over here, and I love his music. He's a great songwriter and composer. But he was married to this Australian beauty queen. I mean, she was a knockout, man. I mean, she's about 5'8", 5'9". He's about 5'4", 5'5". And I thought to myself at the time when I first saw it, I was like, could there be a more odd couple? But I filed that away in my mind. Because I got to thinking all kind of crazy stuff. What would draw them together? And once I saw that, it was if, I don't know, the light came on, and everywhere I went, because I was living in Cebu at the time, I saw it. I started seeing it more and more. These Western women, or these Japanese women, or Chinese women, Indian women, they're over here dating and marrying Filipino men. I mean, if you don't believe me, go to Manila, go to Cebu, one of the big places like that, or go to Boracay, and you'll really see it. I mean, I even saw black women with Filipino men. And I got to thinking, what do they have in common? And the main thing is, because it's a lot, and I can't go into, I don't have enough time to go into it today. But the main thing they have is, the reputation of the American woman now, the Western woman now. She's independent. She's her own person. She wants to be the boss. She wants to call all the shots. And I'm from the old school. I think that men and women are equal, but we're not the same, okay? they want to let you know that they can do everything a man can do. So, you know, they're confrontational, you know, they want to be in charge, okay? Now, the Filipino man, despite his reputation as being a macho man, okay, because they have that reputation, that machismo, really, they're henpecked over here, guys. This is what I'm seeing on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. I'm only going to give you the nitty-gritty. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Every Filipino man over here doesn't drive a big motorcycle and, you know, wear leather jackets and all that stuff. The majority of them are henpecked. If they're the breadwinner, which a lot of times over here, the woman is the breadwinner. She's earning the money. She's running the household already, so he's used to that already, see? And if he is working, she's got that pay card. 99 times out of 100. It's in her pocket, in her purse. Because they don't get paid by paychecks over here. It's a pay card, and the money goes on the card, and then pay day comes, they go to the ATM and get it. So he's already used to the woman being in control, managing everything. So that's really what I'm thinking. But it's a lot, and it's growing. It's like a movement. Trust me. The other dynamic that I'm seeing over here now, this isn't new, but I mean, it's growing exponentially. The Philippines is really becoming the San Francisco of Asia. I mean, gay men from all over the world are just flocking to the Philippines, dating, courting, and marrying these Filipino gay men over here for a lot of the same reasons that straight foreign men come over here and date Filipinas, for a lot of the same reasons. But the main reason is, if they walk down the street holding hands, they don't get that side look. People don't even look at them twice. It's no big deal over here. Okay? Gay men here, and I'm just going to use the word tolerated. I really want to say accepted, but the laws haven't caught up with the minds of the people. So I'm going to use tolerated. I mean, because they're gay men and transgenders in the Philippines are very, very prominent here. I mean, the biggest stars, government officials, media personality, they're gay, men and women, and they're accepted, and and they're like idols over here. And from the smallest age, when I was living in Zamboanga with my mother-in-law, a couple of my neighbors, I mean, they couldn't have been no more than 5 or 6. One was maybe 8 or 9. They're already identifying as gay. And I couldn't believe it, you know, because I was raised, you know, I love, respect everybody, treat everybody the same. It's not what I'm doing. I just want to blow the lid off of it. I'm tired of this SEXPAT label that foreign men have attached to them when they come over here. We're not the only ones coming to the Philippines looking for love. But the gay man, okay, I'm going to give you another example, and it's from Zamboanga. One of the neighbors, because I stayed in a little village, I guess it's a little compound called Riverville, and it's mostly, the residents there are mostly government workers who work next door at DPWH. But there's a young gay guy there, and he has a German boyfriend. And I mean, from the first time I went to Zamboanga in 2010, they were together. They've been together for a long time. So I don't even know if the young man was even of age at the time, but that's another subject. But they're happy together, and everybody on Sunday, they go to this place called Golf. And that's the beach area in Zamboanga. You know, on Sunday, his family there, everybody goes to the beach. And one time we were there, and they were there. Because he comes, the German guy comes about every two times a year or something like that, pre-pandemic. And I just remember introducing myself to him, because whenever I see a foreigner here, I'm going to introduce myself. I don't care where he's from, Austria, Africa, it doesn't matter. I'm going to introduce him. And I just asked him, I said, hey, you know, what is it that you like about the Philippines? You know, and he said a lot of the other things that we always say, but here's something he said, and I'll never forget it. He said, I came out in the Philippines, he said. This is his words. He said, I came out as gay in the Philippines. He said, I couldn't do it at home. Back in Germany, he said, I would have been ostracized. So I carried around. It was a secret of mine. I stayed in the closet, he said. He said it was only when he came over here and saw how gay men, gay people, and transgenders were treated that he felt comfortable enough to come out. And I thought to myself, I said, man, that makes a lot of sense, because see, over here, there's no closet to come out of. They don't come out of a closet. Remember I told you the little young guys, they're already identifying as gay, and the family, friends, everybody accepts them already from the time they say it. So there's really no closet to come out of here. And that's one of the reasons, but you see it now. I mean, in a place like San Carlos, I even see it. Okay? My girlfriend has a friend, and he's married to a foreigner, and they live together, been together for a long time. But if you want to really see it, go to Cebu, go to Manila, go to any of the resort places, and you're going to see it. I mean, these people are happy. You know, they're, you can just see the look on their face. The stress is not there. They can finally, you know, come out of the closet. They can be themselves. But they're coming over here in droves. So much so that I'm here to tell you, Philippines is the San Francisco or even the Atlanta now of Asia. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there, because, man, I'm sick of that SEXPAT label. 90% of us that come over here, we're decent, respectable men. But we're always being lumped in with the other 10%. And no matter what you do, it's a label you're going to have to carry until people realize we're not the only ones over here in the Philippines looking for love. There's Western women now coming over here. It's a movement, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you what I'm seeing on the ground. It's a movement. And of course, the foreign gay men are coming over here in droves. It's always been happening, but now, you know, they pulled the sheet back. There's no hiding it now. The Philippines is a destination for gay men now. Okay? I'm telling you, I'm giving you the nitty gritty. I'm not ever going to sugarcoat stuff. And I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just telling you the truth. I want that label stripped off of me, because I'm a decent, hard-working man, tax-paying in my country, even though I'm living here. Vote every voting, every election. So I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of getting that side-eye look and everything that we get, that, you know, that SEXPATs get. I'm just a man, okay? Thanks for stopping by my channel today. And I'm going to apologize for my video yesterday, but nothing gets me more upset than when children are being abused or abandoned. That's why I was so upset yesterday, and I apologize to my viewers for that. If you want to get me upset, you know, show me something. Show me a situation like that. If you're in America, I know it's late. I hope you help somebody. If you're living on the East Coast, before your head hit the pillow, I hope you help somebody. And if you're on the West Coast, if you're roaming around right now on one of them late grocery runs before it gets too late, you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat. Buy them something to drink. Give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's about 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. We've got the rest of the day to find somebody to help. Please help somebody before the day ends. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Thank you so much. I'm up to 970 subscribers, and I owe it all to you. Your love and your continued support of this little channel. It's very humbling. See you next time. Stay COVID free. Stay safe. Goodbye.